The turnover for the Bengals, Joe, turns out to be a big one. Esiason throws right at the end of the half in the final 8 seconds into the end zone from the 1-yard line, and it was picked off by Hardy Nickerson, and that keeps the Steelers in the game, trailing 21-7.
Well, that turnover and the fact that the Steelers haven't turned the ball over themselves, they've had that problem this season with the block punts and with the -10 in the turnover ratio. But that big goal line stand and that interception has got to do a lot of good for the enthusiasm of the Steelers coming out here in the second half.
Yeah, that had to turn it around from being an absolutely bleak locker room scene at halftime to at least one with some sun at the end of the tunnel. Let's go back now at the end of the first half, and here's Esiason with the fake to Ickey Woods. Joe, he's looking for Rodney Holman, it looks like, 82.
Yeah, but Nickerson is right there. I don't know how Boomer could throw this pass. There are 3 white jerseys and Holman alone in the middle of them. It was a poor throw, certainly, by
Brown. Is 158 yards receiving in the first half. That's the most of any Bengal receiver in a full game. Remember, Brown's only played a half. Oh, look at Ickey Woods running the foot.
The shoestring tackle. It was a smart move. Here you see Woodruff trying to bring Woods down from up high, and you just can't do that. Ickey's a strong runner, and he just gets right through Woodruff.
Woodruff and Nickerson on the tackle, but it is a 1st and 10. Out over the 35, the 37-yard line. Riggs in motion. Back to Woods. And look at Ickey Woods go! Finally dragged down by Rod Woodson, who had to run a long way to get him out at the 6-yard line.
Well, folks, that's the longest run so far against the Steeler defense this year. And Ickey Woods finds a huge hole in the left side of his offensive front and just cuts it back against the grain. Outruns everyone except Rod Woodson coming on the left side of your screen to save the touchdown.
And Woodson had to use all of that world-class speed to chase him down. There's Ickey Woods. 56-yard run by Ickey Woods. 1st and goal. Stanley Wilson to the 5. Ickey Woods. Woods off a tackle. He should have been stopped at the 5. He got drilled at the 5 and bangs off the tackle down to the 2.
Strength, that's what makes a big difference between these pro running backs we're seeing out here and the guys that almost make it. Ickey Woods just gets nailed right in there at the line of scrimmage. A good hit put down by Nickerson, number 54, but he keeps those legs going and fights back for the extra yardage to avoid the loss.
Gowdy finally dragged him down. It took a couple of players from the secondary to come up and make the tackle on number 30. Ickey Woods, rookie from Nevada, Las Vegas. 3rd down and goal. They'll try and punch it in from the 2. The fake reverse again. Touchdown, James Brooks.
Reverse to Brown, and here you see James Brooks holds on to the ball. Max Montoya gets out there with the good block on Gowdy, the cornerback, and then it's just a foot race. And hey, Brooks is going to win that foot race every time with the linebacker. Nickerson gets over there, but the light block by Ickey Woods, it wasn't a punishing block, holds Nickerson up just enough that he's not able to stop James Brooks from getting in the end zone.
So Lee Johnson kicks it off to the Steelers. Rod Woodson waiting 3-4 yards. Hodge, a long way back now for the Steelers, down 28-7. And Warren, boy, now you're predictable on 3rd down and 7. Ouija Thompson with the juggle, tried to pull it down twice. They lead the Central Division and lead the Steelers big. Look at the field position again for the Bengals. They're in Steeler territory at the 39. They're playing on less than half a field every time they get the ball after these 36-yard punts. Oh, good play by Rod. Was number 21 Brooks, and he got him. 2nd down, 13. They lost 3. Working for the Bengals.
And nothing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They came that time with 4 defensive linemen with the safety blitz. You'll see the safety getting to Boomer from the left side. but Boomer's so strong, he's able to get the ball downfield to Collingsworth. And, oh boy, everything's going for him. A 36-yard gain for Chris Collingsworth.
There it is. Look at this now. Everett comes up on him, and there he goes. And on his merry way down to the 6-yard line. It's been a tough year for Collingsworth. He was injured at the start. Touchdown! Eddie Brown!
Have to go to the passing game.
The Steelers have not gone past the 50-yard line since scoring on their first drive back in the first quarter. 7 Bengals, 8:55 remaining in the third quarter. Jim Donovan and Joe Namath with you from Cincinnati as Merrill Hodge carries sideline. They run again. Terry Long leading the way for Williams. He's to the 50. He falls down at the 40-yard line. And Merrill Hodge, the football. That's been some time ago. Back to the run. And it's 20. Ray Horton coming up to the line of scrimmage. Brisker sees him and starts checking off. Oh, big rush. Boy, that one's up there for the picking. And Eric Thomas almost. And they're looking at 4th and 4. Ouija Thompson. Inside the 10, David Fulcher saves a touchdown. It's 1st and goal for Bubby Brister and the Steelers. On the catch by Thompson, it's now 1st and goal from the 7. Warren Williams will try and go wide. Long with a good block for Williams. That's Williams in motion. Oh, is this a busted play? You bet it is. It's 4th down. Some movement there, right over the shoulder of Leo Barker on 4th and goal. A flag goes down, almost picked off by Lewis Phillips. 24 Phillips on the coverage.
Holding number 73.
A couple of times. He came in against the Colts and rallied them to a victory as a Patriot quarterback. Oh, this Esiason and Eddie Brown combination has been right on the money all day long. Quarter, 35-7 Bengals. Maybe changing the play right here. Oh, he's really making sure everybody has it. Riggs in motion, and Wilson carries over the 30-yard line. And Brown's been great, but they've had a lot of time to do their thing today, and so has James Brooks, thanks to that line. And some pretty good running, too. Third quarter, Brown in motion. Oh, look at these holes. The Falcons winning. Cincinnati came into the day 7-2, a game ahead of both Houston and Cleveland in the Central Division. And on their way
today.
Boy, has that unit, the Steeler defense, been on the field a lot today. James Brooks. He was Wilson and Brooks in the backfield. Lloyd coming from the outside, can't get there. Rod Woodson with the interception after Eddie Brown had it hit him.
I figure the coaches must be thinking.
8 yards for Williams on 1st down, 2nd down 2. Lewis Litt. 3rd down. One for 6, 4th down and 2. Merrill Hodge in the backfield. Here's the rush from Scow and the sack. On their last drive, when Eddie Brown couldn't handle an Esiason pass and deflected it up in the air, and Rod Woodson picked it off. Roll out. Eddie Brown. there's a flag down upfield.
Well, the way this game's going, I think Cincinnati's kind of pushing it a little bit.
Number 26 on the defense.
Brooks gets away from pushing on Woodson. Look at this game reception records. Eddie Brown with 216 yards, now tied with Collinsworth for the tops in one game. Brooks to the outside with a convoy in front of him.
I tell you, that play, more than any other play in this game, is going to really get the Steelers coaching staff upset. It's one thing to be losing, but to go ahead and let a team run over you now, as Cincinnati's doing, has really got to be a letdown for the staff. The players, I don't want to say they're quitting out there, but it's tough for them to keep fighting with all the emotion they need whenever they're getting beaten as badly as they are.
Well, I'll tell you, that was shades of Eric Dickerson in last Monday night's romp. And 42-7 Cincinnati on their way to an 8-2 record. And assuring themselves of holding on to first place, sole possession in the Central Division. Bubby Brister to Merrill Hodge, and he makes the catch. It's the third time this year he's thrown for over 300 yards in a game. Brister with a wall of blocking to his left, floats one out there, and it's caught by catch on that last play. Merrill Hodge. So the Steelers still can play spoiler, although they didn't get it done today against the division leaders. Yards for a touchdown back in the first quarter that tied the game at 7-7. Williams to the outside, but
Force things a little bit.
Well, Boomer wins this one big today, as his team is winning big too. 8:22 left. Look out for Fulcher. They got away from him, and then throws. From the 17-yard line. Going to throw it across the field, and everybody's there to knock it down. Dixon, Thomas. He's going for Lockett, and it comes up short again, and it's knocked down. Ricky Dixon bats it away from Lockett. Lockett was open if he could have gotten it in, and that's what it totaled up.
What a great day for a quarterback. I mean, to stand over there in the sidelines now, knowing that the game is over, you've done your job, your team's going to win. It's a great feeling.
And when you know he's done and he's going to be on camera, if you're an offensive lineman, you get over there beside him and wave. And that's what Brian Blados did. Turk Schonert's the quarterback in there now.
Try a running pass.
Second down and 10. Stanford Jennings. Out continues with no sign of it ending. Schonert. Well, there he throws a pass, and it's incomplete. Conference over the telephone with the Pittsburgh writers this week, and had some bizarre comments towards the Steeler management about their method of.
And you learn a lesson, but you're a man of your word. You've got to abide by the contract.
Ball is out over the 40 to the 43-yard line. Second down 10. Brister still in there. Oh boy, did 70 Jim Scow get hit with a block. He got double teamed. Of course, he's been blowing it 5, but he gets the job done and has again today. Bubby Brister looking at third down and 10 with under 4 minutes to go. Look out from the outside. That's Barney Bussey. And Dallas gets some late points on the Giants. Turk Schonert, second series for him with 3:31 left in the game. It is 42-7 Cincinnati. They led 21-7 at the half and came right back out in the second half and added to it. Mark Logan make up the backfield. There's a flag down there. You see it behind Schonert as Logan again catches and runs. Ira Hillary, 89 in motion. Mark Logan, 5 yards, and Ickey Woods went for 110 yards rushing today. Rushing and passing, they've done it successfully. Stanford Jennings. All right, Kurt Schonert's going to run. 6 seconds remaining in the game.
Here, Chris, come on, Chris, baby!
And Stanford Jennings.
Going to be a tough team to reckon with down the stretch.
On another good battle between Tim Prumrye and the veteran Mike Webster. Final score 42-7. We'll be back to Cincinnati in a minute.